Hello, AniCod here, and welcome to my slightly late subscriber special. Now, I received a nice little package through the door, and if you've seen the thumbnail, the title, which you obviously have, then you're already going to know what this is. It's a VR headset. I've never owned a VR headset before, and I decided to go for the VIVE Cosmos, as you can see, made by HTC. There is a couple of versions above this now, like the Cosmos Elite, but I thought I'd go for this one. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go for the Oculus Rift S because of the price. Couldn't get the Oculus Rift S literally anywhere apart from double the price on eBay, so I didn't want to do that, so I thought I'll go for what I'm hoping is a step up and go for the Vive. So this video is going to be a little bit of an unboxing, a little bit of a showing you how to set it up, and then at the end I'll give you a demo on how it works. And I'm hoping to be doing some streams every Monday at 6 o'clock GMT, so this video should be up by then. So if you're watching this video on the day of release, I will be streaming, so head off to my Twitch and say hi. So we've opened the box up, and as you can see we've got some instructions on cardboard. We're not going to need those. I'll show you why a little bit later on. There's lots of other things like instructions. You do get some pretty cool stickers. Again, we're not going to need the instructions because it's very easy to set up from the website, so we won't be needing those. You also get a little bit of a box, and in this box is more boxes and also some cables. As you can see here, a couple of bits and bobs. I'm going to show you how to set all this up, and it's so easy you wouldn't even believe, and you're going to realise why we don't need instructions to set them up. So in here you've got your little dock, and this is what all the cables plug into, including your headset and the mains power cord. You've also got a couple of cables here. One's a USB cable and one is a cable that plugs into your display port of the GPU, and obviously we've got the plug as well, as you can see here, obviously goes into the mains. You do get a weird little HTC cloth for your lenses and stuff like that. It's probably the same they give you in the HTC phones, to be fair, but it is what it is. So we're on to the main event then, and it's the actual headset. Now it does weigh quite a bit, but with all the technology in it, you can understand why. You get a really long cable with it as well, so you haven't got to worry about standing too close to your computer. You've always got excess cable, so it's wrapped up really nicely. There's nothing wrapped up too tightly that you start hacking away at it with scissors. It literally just wraps around and untucks, like you can see here, which is really good. And like you can see, it literally comes away really easily, so you haven't got that risk of trying to get into it with scissors and cutting a cable or anything like that. You've got the earpieces, which are actually decent quality as well. The main head unit, as you can see, has got cameras in it everywhere, and obviously this picks up your motion, so you don't actually need sticks or anything like that, sensing posts you call them, where you have to place them strategically around the room. You don't need any of that. The cameras do it all. As you can see, the lenses as well, it looks a little bit mental, but when you've got the headset on it, it is very clear. So you've got the bit at the back that you can tighten up to make the headset tighter or looser. Yeah, I think overall it looks an amazing bit of kit. So you've also got the little hand controllers. These are motion sensors as well, obviously, and these are really comfortable to hold as well, and they actually light up. They're not RGB or anything, they just light up white light, but they do look pretty cool. So obviously you've got one for each hand, and these do take batteries. You do get some batteries with it, and I'll show you how to put the batteries in a minute. But you can see there's the little L for the left and obviously got an R for the right. To be honest, while you're holding them, you can tell which hand they're supposed to be in anyway, because they're really comfortable when you've got them right. So to wire it up then, you can't really get any more simple. This long bit here goes into the headset, and it only goes in one way, and it's arrow to arrow. That cable can't go anywhere else. So then after this you've got an L1 cable, and this is if you're following instructions, but trust me, you don't need to follow any instructions to wire this up. So it's a USB to USB, so obviously one of the USBs goes into the docking hub, and then the second bit goes into, you've guessed it, the back of the PC, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Then we've got an L2, like you can see as well. Again, the other end of the L2 only goes into that middle section there, and it only goes in one way as well. It is quite a tight fit, but it does go in. Don't force it too much though, because you don't need to. And then the other side is obviously a display port for the back of your GPU. Self-explanatory with the power, it only goes in one place, and I'm not teaching you to suck eggs here. Make sure it's plugged in and turned on, or nothing will work. It's that simple really. So to get the hand controllers to work, these obviously need batteries like I mentioned before. You do get some pretty decent quality batteries with the Vive, which you should do with a price, which by the way I got mine for £599 brand new. The batteries simply go in really easily like you've just seen, and then the cover goes over the top and that's it. It's as simple as that. Obviously both controllers need power, self-explanatory. So then we'll get onto the software, and this is why you don't need instructions. So if you just type in Vive, it will come up with a model you've got, so just click on that and then it should take you to the website where it says download the Vive setup software, and this is obviously from the official website. You'll get the little pop-up in the bottom to say it's downloading. This is Windows 10 by the way, which I think 90% of the people watching this video are going to be on. And once you're prepared, accept the terms and conditions and get started. Now with this you can change the folder. Personally what I'd recommend is putting the VR software into an SSD just so it can read and write faster. I'm putting this onto a 960 Pro Evo Samsung M.2 SSD, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about the read, writes and times. After you've downloaded it, it'll ask you to sign in or sign up. You can sign in through your Google account, and then after you've signed in, you'll get the device set up. Again, all you have to do is pick the device you've got. Simply download it. It will give you a health and safety warning, which you haven't got to worry about too much. Do have a read of it though, because some bits of that might affect you. So it'll show you exactly where it's installing. It'll show you where to find the files. Once you're happy, click install and it'll install all the software, and you get another cool little video here to watch, which actually isn't that too bad of a video to watch, to be fair. So in case you're wondering, you can actually walk around that area once it's all installed. I won't show you it in this video, but it's pretty cool. You can change all the background and change quite a lot. So once all that's installed, you'll get an overview. You can prepare for setup. After this, it is quite a lengthy setup process, but when you think about how complicated and intricate the VR systems are, it really needs to be quite in depth. Make sure you choose the correct box you've got. Obviously we've got a link box, so we'll connect that, and it'll show you to connect everything up. Obviously we've already done that, but just in case you don't know how to do it, it does talk you through it. It'll tell you to insert the USB into a USB, it'll tell you to insert the display, and then it'll tell you to wire up the headset, and you're ready to start testing and installing the headset. So make sure it's plugged in, press the button like it's saying, and you will get a little light on top of the box. To be fair, unless you've got that light, it won't put power to your headset. After this, it will update the firmware. That is quite a lengthy update, and it also updates the controller firmware as well. So once you've done that, click next, and you'll have to install the controllers. It will tell you to insert the batteries. Again, we've already done that, we're well ahead of them here. To turn on the controller, simply press the triangle. If you are having trouble, it will show you this little message, but if you keep your finger on the triangle and press Y on the controller, you can pair it that way instead. So don't panic too much if you're struggling to get a controller paired, because there is a backup. So once they're both paired, you will get a little paired symbol, and then it'll just finish off the rest of the setup, and we're almost ready to crack on with a game. So it'll show you a couple of different settings, what you will see. So it'll just show you, talk you through what they are. It'll ask you to put on the headset, and this bit you need to pay attention to. It'll show you how to actually fit the headset to your head properly, so you don't get any blurring around. It'll throw you literally straight into a little demo. So I've got my headset on here at the minute, and it looks amazing. But what I'm going to do is show you a little bit of gameplay now from Pavlov. So enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. For all my subscribers and everyone watching this video, a massive thank you, and let's reach 1,000. See you all in the next video. Bye.